Well, I'm Zakir. I'm Portuguese. I work for marketing. I work in management, but I also work as a social worker for Muslim community of Portugal. So I work with the youth, with the interfaith dialogues, all kind of those initiatives.
Maybe you're saying that because you come from a country where we heard today only 1% of people here consider migration to be a problem, while just in your neighborhood, UK, 30% of people consider migration to be a problem. How would you explain this about Portugal?
Well, I think there's maybe three main reasons. First is we were historically a country of immigrants, so there's lots of culture about the people who left their homes to work, so they know what's to be in the other part. That's one point. Second point is the majority of the immigrants that came to Portugal came from ex-colonies. So they already belong in some way to the Portugal's universe. So they speak the same language, they had the same core values. So when they came, the integration was quite easy in that part. And lastly, I believe that those who were not coming from the Portugal's universe or ex-colonies, it's such a minority that they don't cause problem. So if you don't see it, you don't raise the issue. For example, in UK, you have those minorities are huge compared with the Portugals. So they really have relevance and size to may feel as a threat for other people.
So would you say there's no problems with public views and perception on migration then?
Well, there in Portugal or in the well, there are some problems that can be maybe addressed, not about immigrants, but also that's about ethnies or races. That it could be, but as immigrants, people know. I don't think there's a common view about these immigrants coming and stealing our jobs. I think that there's no that view. I think that if there's a public view about that, it could be about race or ethnic, but not about the immigrant coming to
Okay, you explained specific circumstances, historical and social circumstances of Portugal and why it feels like this. Then would you say that models like one-stop shop model could not be applicable in any country just like that?
I believe that it could be, and it should be. I think that the one-stop shop biggest benefit is to make it simple, a bureaucratic process. So it's just about leading with the framework and make it simple. I think that in all countries, immigrants must go to health department, homeland department, finance department from the taxes. So if we can make their life easier to make it simple, that process in one place where you can sometimes confront some misleading process that doesn't join in the big state's bureaucracy, then their life is easier. So if you can make the process easier in other countries, in some way you're getting the integration easier, at least at the beginning, on the kickoff of new
But
immigrants.
what do you say to those countries who say, but we don't even have this facility for our own citizens, let alone for immigrants? I mean, Portugal has it, I heard, for its own citizens too. And most countries don't have that simplification of bureaucracy for their own citizens.
Well, so they should also apply that, because I believe that after these new coming immigrants, they become at least citizens. So they also need to have the same easier access as the old community to those facilities. So I think that if we can make it life is simpler for the citizens, whether they are immigrants or not, this is just a specific issue about they having this issue to solve. But as soon as they solve the issue, they will have another issue. So I think that this should be brought to all the community.
So